got another one of them. Popping at the mouth or the side of his neck when he pouts, no argument, no rebuttal from. He ain't from my town, I don't know him, so I'm guessing he's a clown like he wanted me to love on him. But you know that ain't my style, yet he still got my name in his mouth and I ain't running for cover from. A bunch of lambs, how you figure you getting fame from my clout, so let's get this cleared now. I'm cold like an Eastern February, but that hating isn't necessary. You being petty cause you see me rising, becoming legendary, and you talking down like you very scary. Come on, dude. Get on, fool. Typing and writing on a post too. Get a cosign when you wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight in the produce section at Whole Foods. I already told you. Since my adolescence, I had to stress that never being less than being excellent is the motto I follow. For throttle, I gotta be some sort of testament. If I strive to do it, be the best at it. So testing this is rather pointless than pandemonium. My opponent, full of baloney, I'm owning him. He's a phony one, cause I can't allow it. I'm overpowered like Bowser, and your mouth is writing checks with a negative balance. You can't cash that. I don't think it's covered by that Affleck. High side if you want, but you putting on a bad act. I promise you, it ain't worth it. It's more than getting laughed at. You don't want a task that, so back and do oblige. I'm killing it like it's a pesticide. I'm prepared if you get in my way. The endeavor's fine. I never settle, I got the better mind. So if you knocking my grind, I just can't let it slide.
I just wanna be who I wanna be. I ain't getting in nobody's way, but if you get in mine, then you're gonna be in a bad place. Nah, don't get me wrong. Please don't misunderstand my tone. I created my own lane, so you ain't got no business being in it. So you should see why I can't let it slide.
Nah, I done did a lot just to get by, so I can't let it slide. I escaped the mental shackles, I ain't got patience for these bastards, I can't let it slide. I ain't saying I'll attack you, I'm saying this bigger than rappers. I'm saying that you need to back up, so back up. I'm saying that this would not end in a tie, I can't let it slide. My politics are rather controversial. Who would've thought that? I ain't catching all slack, and I have enemies on my ball sack. I'm thinking insanity's what you call that, and I just get appalled at. I'm blacker than Nina the Simone. I just want freedom and want all these people left alone. How in the world is that chapping you? Laughable, you catch an attitude. Glad that you going mad cause my attributes call me bad and a radical, but that is so irrational. Mathematically, I'm past that degree to these rapper dudes. Had another latitude, and that'll prove you lacking too. You roll with a pack of dudes that lasted you cause you whacking your raps a poo. You need a faculty that's backing you. Your rapping is not compatible. Battle me and that'll be the day. There'll be a casualty, and that don't mean you have to go away. It don't matter to me. Tactically, I'm leaving nothing left. So you can get a step or you can kick rocks like you work construction on a 10th block. So don't do it, you foolish, if you thinking that I have since stopped. I'm just getting started, so when this drop, get ready. Cause I ain't playing about you. I'm praying that you try to get fly like a pterodactyl. I'm staring at you. You better back up. You're damn near try. Apparently, I've earned it all, not just a piece of the pie, so I can't let it slide.
I just wanna be who I wanna be. I ain't getting in nobody's way, but if you get in mine, then you're gonna be in a bad place. Nah, don't get me wrong. Please don't misunderstand my tone. I created my own lane, so you ain't got no business being in it. So you should see why I can't let it slide.
Nah, I done did a lot just to get by, so I can't let it slide. I escaped the mental shackles, I ain't got patience for these bastards, I can't let it slide. I ain't saying I'll attack you, I'm saying this bigger than rappers. I'm saying that you need to back up, so back up. I'm saying that this would not end in a tie, I can't let it slide. I can't let it slide. I can't let it slide. Nah. Look like we got another one of them. Popping at the mouth or the side of his neck when he pouts, no argument, no rebuttal from. He ain't from my town, I don't know him, so I'm guessing he's a clown like he wanted me to love on him. But you know that ain't my style, yet he still got my name in his mouth and I ain't running for cover from. A bunch of lambs, how you figure you getting fame from my clout, so let's get this cleared now. I'm cold like an Eastern February, but that hating isn't necessary. You being petty cause you see me rising, becoming legendary, and you talking down like you very scary. Come on, dude. Get on, fool. Typing and writing on a post too. Get a cosign when you wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight in the produce section at Whole Foods. I already told you. Since my adolescence, I had to stress that never being less than being excellent is the motto I follow. For throttle, I gotta be some sort of testament. If I strive to do it, be the best at it. So testing this is rather pointless than pandemonium. My opponent, full of baloney, I'm owning him. He's a phony one, cause I can't allow it. I'm overpowered like Bowser, and your mouth is writing checks with a negative balance. You can't cash that. I don't think it's covered by that Affleck. High side if you want, but you putting on a bad act. I promise you, it ain't worth it. It's more than getting laughed at. You don't want a task that, so back and do oblige. I'm killing it like it's a pesticide. I'm prepared if you get in my way, the endeavor's fine. I never settle, I got the better mind. So if you knocking my grind, I just can't let it slide.
I just wanna be who I wanna be. I ain't getting in nobody's way, but if you get in mine, then you're gonna be in a bad place. Nah, don't get me wrong. Please don't misunderstand my tone. I created my own lane, so you ain't got no business being in it. So you should see why I can't let it slide.
Nah, I done did a lot just to get by, so I can't let it slide. I escaped the mental shackles, I ain't got patience for these bastards, I can't let it slide. I ain't saying I'll attack you, I'm saying this bigger than rappers. I'm saying that you need to back up, so back up. I'm saying that this will not end in a tie, I can't let it slide. My politics are rather controversial. Who would've thought that? I ain't catching all slack, and I have enemies on my ball sack. I'm thinking insanity's what you call that, and I just get appalled at. I'm blacker than Nina the Samoan. I just want freedom and want all these people left alone. How in the world is that chapping you? Laughable, you catch an attitude. Glad that you going mad cause my attributes call me bad and a radical, but that is so irrational. Mathematically, I'm past that degree to these rapper dudes. Had another latitude, and that'll prove you lacking too. You roll with a pack of dudes that last you cause you whacking your raps a poo. You need a faculty that's backing you. Your rapping is not compatible. Battle me and that'll be the day to be a casualty, and that don't mean you have to go away. It don't matter to me. Tactically, I'm leaving nothing left. So you can get a step or you can kick rocks like you work construction on a 10th block. So don't do it, you foolish, if you thinking that I have since stopped. I'm just getting started, so when this drop, get ready. Cause I ain't playing about you, I'm praying that you try to get fly like a pterodactyl. I'm staring at you, you better back up, you're damn near try. Apparently I've earned it all, not just a piece of the pie, so I can't let it slide.
I just wanna be who I wanna be. I ain't getting in nobody's way, but if you get in mine, then you're gonna be in a bad place. Nah, don't get me wrong. Please don't misunderstand my tone. I created my own lane, so you ain't got no business being in it. So you should see why I can't let it slide.
Nah, I done did a lot just to get by, so I can't let it slide. I escaped the mental shackles, I ain't got patience for these bastards, I can't let it slide. I ain't saying I'll attack you, I'm saying this bigger than rappers. I'm saying that you need to back up, so back up. I'm saying that this will not end in a tie, I can't let it slide. I can't let it slide. I can't let it slide. Nah. Look like we got another one of them. Popping at the mouth or the side of his neck when he pouts, no argument, no rebuttal from. He ain't from my town, I don't know him, so I'm guessing he's a clown like he wanted me to love on him. But you know that ain't my style, yet he still got my name in his mouth, and I ain't running for cover from. A bunch of lambs, how you figure you getting fame from my clout, so let's get this cleared now. I'm cold like in Eastern February, but that hating isn't necessary. You being petty cause you see me rising, becoming legendary, and you talking down like you very scary. Come on, dude. Get on, fool. Typing and writing on a post too. Get a cosign when you wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight in the produce section at Whole Foods. I already told you. Since my adolescence, I had to stress that never being less than being excellent is the motto I follow. For throttle, I gotta be some sort of testament. If I strive to do it, be the best at it. So testing this is rather pointless, a pandemonium. My opponent, full of baloney, I'm owning him. He's a phony one, cause I can't allow it. I'm overpowered like Bowser, and your mouth is writing checks with a negative balance. You can't cash that. I don't think it's covered by that Affleck. High side if you want, but you putting on a bad act. I promise you, it ain't worth it. It's more than getting laughed at. You don't want a task that, so back and do oblige. I'm killing it like it's a pesticide. I'm prepared if you get in my way, the endeavor's fine. I never settle, I got the better mind. So if you knocking my grind, I just can't let it slide.
I just wanna be who I wanna be. I ain't getting in nobody's way, but if you get in mine, then you're gonna be in a bad place. Nah, don't get me wrong. Please don't misunderstand my tone. I created my own lane, so you ain't got no business being in it. So you should see why I can't let it slide.
Nah, I done did a lot just to get by, so I can't let it slide. I escaped the mental shackles, I ain't got patience for these bastards, I can't let it slide. I ain't saying I'll attack you, I'm saying this bigger than rappers. I'm saying that you need to back up, so back up. I'm saying that this will not end in a tie, I can't let it slide. My politics are rather controversial. Who would've thought that? I ain't catching all slack, and I have enemies on my ball sack. I'm thinking insanity's what you call that, and I just get appalled at. I'm blacker than Nina the Samoan. I just want freedom and want all these people left alone. How in the world is that chapping you? Laughable, you catch an attitude. Glad that you going mad cause my attributes call me bad and a radical, but that is so irrational. Mathematically, I'm past that degree to these rapper dudes. Add another latitude, and that'll prove you lacking too. You roll with a pack of dudes that last you cause you whacking your raps a poo. You need a faculty that's backing you. Your rapping is not compatible. Battle me and that'll be the day that
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at the Hornets. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Luka Doncic's out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Achua in at the 5. And for Charlotte, they've got Miles Bridges. Simmons is out there with Miller. Then it's Bol. And it's McGowan's in at the 3, the small forward. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Mathurin. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Down low, here's Bol, and the dunk by Bol.
It's really easy for Bol to throw it down. Man, I'm a little jealous, especially with these creaky knees that I've got. I don't even think I could dunk in my dreams.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Now, if you think Luka Doncic is a problem, you're right. Coach told me he reads the situation as well as anyone. We'll try to give him different looks. The goal is just to slow him down and try to make someone else beat us. We'll see where it ends up. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And the Hornets with possession here. After Luka Doncic's miss. Fades. The Lakers with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave. A guy like that open, lucky break there for the D.
And it's Mathurin missing.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And the Lakers with possession here. After the basket by Charlotte. And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, no good by the Lakers. And it's Miller penetrating. Pass to Simmons. Now here is Miller. Bol is screen on Mathurin. McGowan's. It's rebounded by Doncic.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Cleveland.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Mathurin. Reeves outside. Lets it go with a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Reeves can make you pay from deep, especially if you allow him to get comfortable and set.
Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
Now, here is Miller. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. Miller's got his second bucket tonight.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And a brief look now at who's leading the league in the rebound department. On the list, Bol.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Pass to Mathurin. Here's Doncic. Plays it up and banks it in.
Nice work from Doncic, doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
And here's Miller. To the right side. Bol kicks to Simmons. Miller with a screen on Doncic. 5 on the clock. Simmons finds Miller. Here's Bridges. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Reeves against Miller. Doncic outside. 3-pointer. A shot that time, not on target.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range, that has been huge for them.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Reeves against Miller.
Reeves has no fear at all going against the big guys. Drawing the foul there because he's fearless.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good. Reeves. No good on the second free throw.
Reeves went from undrafted to being a starting caliber player in this league. You do not see that often.
And what an incredible talent Miller is. What a ferocious finish there.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 5. And there's the drive. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Miller. Here's McGowan's. Defended by Mathurin. Miller outside. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point territory. It's hauled in by Achua. Lakers trail by 5. Outside Mathurin. Got a piece of it. Shoots a 3. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And here we go with Miller running up the court in the air. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Good work that time by Miller, embracing the physicality.
The Hornets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Miller.
You know, what you like about Miller is that he doesn't leave opportunities out there hanging. I mean, he's a solid all-around player.
Connect. He's checked in for Austin Reeves. Both free throws good for Miller. Lakers trail by 9. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. A chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least compared to how he was being used earlier in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games. Maybe he'll be more involved here tonight.
On defense, Charlotte. 9-point game. And here's Doncic from the arc. Cans it from downtown. Doncic has got 5.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
McGowan's the pass to Bull. Oh, that's blocked.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Oh, emphatic. And good to see Mathurin getting aggressive and finishing there with some force.
Here's Bull following the bucket by the Lakers. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
1 shot.
When you've got an imposing force like Bobo, you expect to see him at the line a lot.
Lakers trail by 7. Doncic passes to Achua. Floats one. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season. Miller surveying the floor. Bridges outside. Takes the 3. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Los Angeles guys shooting 40% here in the early stages. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Here's Bull after Luka Doncic's bucket. Shot clock at 5. Simmons passes to McGowan. Offensive rebound. Miller kicks to Simmons. Pass to McGowan's. Bull with it. Good on the shot. Bulls got 7 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers, trailing by 10. Inside, here's Achua, and Bulls sends it back.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game. Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Miller outside. At the elbow, Bull. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Bridges sets the screen for Miller. Over Vanderbilt. Second chance shot. And Bridges finishes it off. He's got 7.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
He lobs it up. The dunk by Achua.
Drawing the defense nicely that time. Doncic with the perfectly timed pass.
Hornets leading by 10. Miller with the ball. 12 points for him. Rebounded by the Lakers. Achua's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pass to Simmons. 50 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Good on the three-point shot. McGowan's has got 5.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Wagner's checked in for Achua. Taking a look at the Lakers. Malik Beasley out there with Doncic. Then it's Connect. Then there's Achua. And it's Wagner in at the center position.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Now, here's Doncic. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Pass to Beasley. Wagner on the wing. 5 to shoot. Over Bull. That's short off the rim.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Bridges a screen on Beasley. Here's Miller. Beasley with the rebound.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And here is Achua. And the Lakers with another miss. There's the lob to Bridges. Doncic with the steal. Beasley right side. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Now here's Simmons. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis. Bull finds Miller. Over Beasley. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got 14 points.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
They get a hand on it. Here we go, one-on-one. Throws it up high, and the dunk by Bull.
With Bull's wingspan, you will not find a higher percentage play.
The Lakers really having a tough go here. Beasley outside. Pass to Doncic. Over Simmons. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Beasley. He's got 9.
No matter what you throw at Doncic, he'll adapt. Nice shot there.
Outside, Simmons. Miller sets a screen for Simmons. Now Bol. 26 points for him last game against Memphis.
And also 4 blocks. I mean, just an important factor on both ends.
Now Beasley following the miss by Bol from deep. Doncic outside. From past the arc. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to talk to his guys. He's checked in for Charlotte. And then for the Lakers, Hachimura is checked in for Wagner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Connect. And it's Austin Reeves in for Beasley. Here's Simmons. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Miller outside. Right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McGowan. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
He has to take the hit there, but Mathurin won't mind. A really gritty play that gets him to the line.
He misses the free throw. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Pretty easy to get excited about Benedict Mathurin's potential. He's got a high motor and a terrific set of athletic skills and the ability to knock it down.
Miller, no luck.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Reeves can't hit. And so Miller will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons taking off, launching himself right through the defense and rendering that D helpless.
Miller against Reeves. Doncic outside. Lets the 3 fly. And Klingon pulls it down. Hornets leading by 21. Miller with the ball. Defended by Reeves. Shots good by Miller.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And again, no good by the Lakers. Charlotte's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Miller, coming off 31 points last game. Makes it off the glass. Miller's got 18 points.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times.
Reeves at 6'5" is kind of sneaky long, and he can more than hold his own inside.
Doncic against Simmons. 1:12 left to play here in the half. Here's Miller. A rebound by the Lakers.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
Doncic, no good. Hornets leading by 23. On the wing, Miller. Guarded by Doncic. From the line. And the shot is long. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. To the paint. Achua with it. He's against Bridges. Here's Reeves, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Miller with the ball. He's got 18. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Charlotte with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Did you miss us? Stupid question. Of course you did, and we missed you. And tonight we kick off with our mid-season focus on power rankings.
Taking a look at Charlotte, I think we know at this point how good this team can be, and that is not very good, Ernie.
Look at Kenny over here reading like a third grader. Hard to disagree, but this team is bunk.
Bunk.
Bunk?
I said it. Bunk.
Bunk? Hey, define bunk.
It's a dunk, but a bad dunk. Bunk.
Ooh. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the Charlotte Hornets.
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good shot for you. Each guy on this team has to understand his limitation and play to their strengths.
Self-awareness, an important trait for those who are constantly trying to get better. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Brandon Miller has... been sensational.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the strike time and time again.
They've got Ben Simmons. Miles Bridges is out there at Bowl. Then it's Miller, and it's McGowan's in at the small forward. So that's the Hornets 5.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Pass to Hachimura. It's good from long range. Hachimura's got 5 points so far.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's McGowan's, defended by Mathurin. And the basket by McGowan.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Reeves. Misses off the right eye.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Stolen by Reeves. Doncic with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Doncic kicks to Achua. Bounce pass Hachimura. And here's Reeves outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 11.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's his third foul. The game. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Miller against Reeves. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Ball.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. And they pulled it off just right.
Reeves outside. In a wide open look for Hachimura. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Miller with the jam.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
And the Lakers call time here.
You can see the coach very displeased with their defensive effort on the glass. They're giving up a bunch of second chance points. They got to get that corrected.
This is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the NBA's top defenders down low. The league's leaders in rejections this month. Number 1, Bol.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Hachimura. Now Mathurin. He has 6. Reeves in the corner. No good on the triple.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Doncic against Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Austin Reeves picks one up.
Look, Miller knows he's going to get roughed up inside, so he just prepares for the contact.
For Charlotte, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
Here's Hachimura. Miles Bridges picking up that last basket. Hachimura setting the pick for Mathurin. Buries the long-range jumper. Mathurin's got his third basket of the night.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
The jump hook. No good off the back of the rim. LA has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And Connect gets it to go.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Miller sets a screen for Simmons. Pass to Miller. Over Mathurin. Mathurin with some nice defense.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Back to Hachimura. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That's foul number 2 for him. Left side, Mathurin, and stolen by Simmons.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins. Plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. And the Lakers call time here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Lakers. Right now they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season.
Well, I think for the Lakers, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
And you know what? Even though the season hasn't been a complete disaster, they're pretty dysfunctional as a team right now.
Here's Connect. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Doncic outside. And Miller with the block.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
For Charlotte, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. And Simmons kicks to Miller. Charlotte moving the ball around. And stolen by Achua. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And Doncic throws it down.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Bridges sets the screen for Simmons. Pass to Bull. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the middle, shoots, and it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Hachimura. Doncic has got 4 this quarter. Hornets leading by 21. Now here's Simmons. He has 6. Bridges a screen on Doncic. Simmons passes to Miller. And it's blocked. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. Chalk up 2 there. Doncic has got 18 points in the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Malik Beasley comes in for Luka Doncic. Both free throws good for Miller. Here's Beasley. He has 6. Pass to Hachimura. And Bridges with the block.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of timing.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Now here's Beasley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And here is Hachimura. Defended by Bridges. Here's Vanderbilt. 5 to shoot. Back to Hachimura for 3. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the inside. Here's Williams. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
For Williams, those inside points are critical. I mean, I think he's most effective when he's getting points everywhere.
Pass to connect. Now Achua. He tries for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Achua's got 7.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Simmons with it. Beasley covering. Here's Miller. Again, the Hornets score.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Pass to Achua. Now here is Hachimura. And the 3 off target.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here is Miller. He's got 27. And he goes big with the dunk right over Rui Hachimura.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
Here's Achua. Misses from short range. Goes up, and it's Miller with the jam.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Beasley. He has 6. Pass to connect. Achua with it. To the wing right side. Here's Vanderbilt. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. And he banks in the layup. Hachimura's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
And the Hornets call time here. And some changes here for the Hornets. Klingon, he's checked in for Bull. Grady Dick comes in for Bridges. And Nikhil Alexander-Walker in for Simmons. And then for Los Angeles, Wagner's checked in for Achua. And James subbed in for Hachimura. Lakers shooting the ball at 42%. .153 left to play here in the third. Connect with a wide open look. That three off the mark.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Williams, a screen on James. Outside Williams. Wide open look here for Klingon. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Klingon's got 5 now.
More and more Grant Williams showing the ability to get others involved.
And here is James. Still without a basket. And Connect gets it to go.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Miller, no up.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
James looking around. And it's Beasley in the corner. James outside. Launches it. And Klingon pulls it down. And so Miller will bring it up for Charlotte. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
And how about the job he's done at the free throw line?
Been tremendous. I mean, both in terms of getting to the stripe and then knocking him down once he's there. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the Lakers. Both free throws good for Miller. Lakers shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Milton. No good with the triple. Miller outside. It's Dick on the wing. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Miller's got his 9th assist in the game now.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for Charlotte. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And we'll be right back after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Brandon Miller.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. With our analysts Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. along with reporter Allie LaForce. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at the Pistons, they've put together the 6th best record in the conference. And of course the Charlotte Hornets, quite a bit of space between these two. Here are the starters for Charlotte. We've got Bol. Miles Bridges is out there with Cody Martin. Then it's Miller, and it's Melton in at the 1 spot. And for Detroit, down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. Cunningham and Ivy.
Starting lineup for the visiting Charlotte Hornets. At small.
And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. They've got Cody Martin. Bridges out there with Bol. Then it's Simmons. And it's Miller in at the 2-guard spot. Now here is Harris. Following the miss by Bol. And there's the call on Cody Martin. That is his first foul of the game. Thompson, high post. Duren finds Ivy. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, nice use of the floater. Ivy able to arc it up and over.
Simmons passes to Bol. Back to Simmons. Bol, a screen on Cunningham. 5 on the clock. Flipped it in with the hook.
Nice form on that.
That hook shot there.
Cunningham against Simmons. Cunningham passes to Duren. Now here's Ivy. He's guarded closely.
some tricky ball handling from Ivy. He understands how to create scoring opportunities for himself.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Shots good by Miller.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Ivy against Miller. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. As the son of 2 professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Now, here is Miller. 33 points last game. Ball is screen on Ivy. Here's Miller. Misses the wing J.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Pass to Miller. To the middle. Here's Bull. Rebound, Detroit. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this after the loss to them here last time.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
There's the handle of Cunningham on full display with that nice tape.
Bridges a screen on Cunningham.
And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pistons leading by 4. Pass to Harris. Thompson surveying the floor. Cunningham on the wing. Well, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
And the first one drops. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. It's a 3-point game. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Hits it from 3-point range. Cunningham's got 6.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
Pass to Bull. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game. Miller sets a screen for Simmons. Miller outside.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Here's Cunningham, and Bull sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. moment here now to see the numbers for him. Hornets on defense now. They trail by 6. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this one.
And Detroit has possession. After the basket by Charlotte, Thompson passes to Ivy. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Hornets trail by 6. Now Simmons. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Cunningham finds Duren. And Ball sends it back. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now, here's Cunningham. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Yeah, and he also put in major work on the boards. Just an all-around dominant performance.
Now, Miller, following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Thompson against Martin. Harris trying to get free, and he comes up with the deuce. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Miller. Over Ivy. Miller with another miss. Pistons leading by 4. Ivy with the bucket. 10 points for Jaden Ivey. Here's Simmons. Outside, Martin. Fades and shoots. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got 10 points in the game.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's now take a moment to view the league's leading rebounders. On the list, Bol.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Pass to Cunningham. Takes a 3. Hornets with the rebound. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hornets trail by 4. Now, here's Bull. Shoots over Duren. Bull, that's good.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Cunningham passes to Duren. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Bull.
Well, a lottery pick back in 2022. Jalen Duren brings energy to this team. A big frame, toughness down low.
Take a break. Take a break.
That free throw, no good. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Clingan, he's checked in for Bol. Now here's Simmons. Miller, no up.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Down low, Bridges with the steal. Miller outside. Martin wide open. He fires, and they're unable to get the time basket there. Pistons leading by 3. Ivy with it. Now guarded by Simmons. The offensive rebound. And a wide open look for Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 8.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Here's Clingan. Duren pulls it in.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Ivy. A 3-ball. Miller grabs the miss.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Detroit's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Thompson misses. Hornets trail by 5. And here's Miller. 10 points for him. That one misses. Cunningham with some nice D. Thompson with it, and it's Martin picking him up. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with the team. For the Pistons, James Wiseman, he's checked in for Duren. Tobias Harris comes in for Ivy. And Goodwin subbed in for Cunningham. Now, here is Miller. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
That is a great finish! Oh, my gosh.
And what an incredible talent Miller is. What a ferocious finish there.
Goodwin sets a screen for Thompson. From the arc. Good on the triple. Thompson's got 9 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Pass to Clingan. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Miller.
Okay, a chance to check out the numbers for Miller. He's been more than solid over the last month. Putting up about 18 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Inside. The shot by Thompson, no good. Hornets trail by 8. Shots good by Miller. 14 points for him.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Deflects the pass. Clingan with the steal. Here's McGowan. Crossed up the D perfectly. Now just a 4-point Piston lead. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the first. Goodwin passes to Harris. Thompson outside. Wiseman sets a screen for Thompson. Down low. Wiseman no good. Hornets trail by 4. Pass to McGowan's. Stolen by Thompson. Now here's Wiseman. Defense right on him. And the shot goes down.
Now that's a smart play by Wiseman. He's got their offense down. He reads his teammates' movements so well.
On the wing, Miller. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here's Wiseman. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And how about the rebounding, too? He was just all over the glass, and the other team had no answers for how to contain him.
6 to shoot. Goodwin passes to Harris. Offline with his 3. They set the screen. Shot from free throw range. Miller, no up. And so it's Jaden Ivey making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. Williams is out there with Klingon. Then there's Brandon Miller. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's McGowan's in at the 3 spot. Klingon with the steal. Williams with the ball. Now Anthony defending. And Miller throws it down hard.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
Williams against Harris. Pass to Anthony. Shoots over Melton. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Melton kicks to Miller. Releases. And the jumper is good. Miller's got 18 points in the game. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
They certainly are, Kevin. It's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Marcus Sasser's checked in for Anthony. Bull. He's checked in for the Hornets. Harris finds Ivy. Fires for 3. No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of his 7. Hornets trail by 3. They grab their own miss. Tries again. And Miller with a nice bucket inside. Miller's got 6 in the quarter.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. Here's Harris. Pass to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. The tray hits the three-point bomb. 11 points in the game.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
Bridges passes to Simmons. Back to Bridges. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Bridges has got 6.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Cunningham with it. He's got 11. Over Simmons. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Klingen's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's Miller penetrating, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Good anticipation from this crafty wingman. Bridges enjoys taking chances and going for the alley-oop.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. They trail by 1. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And here's Harris from the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bridges has got his 6th rebound on the night. Miller finds Simmons. Back to Miller. From deep. It's hauled in by Harris. And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Suns in Phoenix.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
A moment to check out Cade Cunningham here. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. 14th in assists, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season.
Yeah, and Cunningham is one of the more difficult players to guard in that pick and roll.
Simmons looking it over. Pass to Miller. Over Ivy. Miller, no up. The Pistons lead it. And here's Cunningham. Thompson outside. Duran with the screen on Martin. Here's Thompson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Thompson's got 11.
So fast of foot on the run, Osir, tough to catch.
Outside, Simmons. It's stolen by Duran. And now the fast break, Ivy with the ball. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Wow, Ivy just takes off. That high effort transition play, that's what will make him an asset moving forward.
There's the pick. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen. Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Now Miller. He's got 22. Elbow shot. Hits the front of the rim and out. Pistons leading by 5. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And he makes the first.
The former #1 pick, Cunningham has dealt with some injuries, but when he's healthy, he's always a factor.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Harris passes to Thompson. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Cunningham for three. Hornets with the rebound. On the wing, Miller. Ivy defending. Shoots off the step back. Miller with another miss. Cunningham against Simmons. And Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Miller outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Detroit Pistons ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Detroit Pistons.
Bench Bob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul trouble. Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
I remember in 1993, you winning that award, Shaq, mainly because you should have won that championship that year. Those darn Supersonics.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Brandon Miller really making a difference here.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Miller surveying the floor. Bowles setting the pick for Simmons. And that one, good. Simmons got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Hornets.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Bridges against Harris. Ivy, no one around him. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
In the corner, Bull with it. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Aggressive, just an attacker. Bridges wants to rock, especially near the rim.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Ivy with it, covered by Miller. Thompson outside. 4 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And the 3 ball is good. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, just pure from the corner. Harris doesn't pass up an opportunity from there.
It's stolen by Cunningham. And he uses the glass on the layup. Cunningham's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pistons.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Cunningham dishes it to Harris. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Ivy. Harris a screen on Bridges, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. In second, the Hornets.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Simmons against Cunningham. Now, here's Bull. And it's blocked.
Well, Duran making his physical presence known. Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise, they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Hornets trail by 8. Here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Here's Harris. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's Miller, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Asar Thompson. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good for Miller.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And here's Cunningham. 19 points in the game. Cunningham sets a screen for Ivy. Pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Durant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Hornets trail by 4. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Bull, a screen on Cunningham. Bridges trying to free himself up. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 8.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy. But a rally like this is how you do it.
Ivy kicks to Thompson. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 14.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Outside, Simmons. It's Martin on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Bull. It's hauled in by Harris. Pistons leading by 5. Pass to Cunningham. Thompson outside. For the 3. The Hornets pull it in. Bridges has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Bull. one misses. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've led by as much as 10. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Well, it'll be fun to watch Asar Thompson develop over his first few years in the league.
Klingon, he's checked in for the Hornets. And so Thompson nails both of them. Hornets trail by 6. Outside, Simmons. To the inside. 11 feet away. Misses off the left iron. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Ivy dishes to Thompson. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Cunningham against Simmons. Bridges passes to Simmons. And he drives in. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That's what you want to see from Simmons, being aggressive and looking for his own shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Charlotte making a switch here. McGowan's checked in. One shot. That one misses for Simmons. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
And he drops it in from the low post. And now it's a 10-point Piston lead.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Pass to McGowan's. And the Hornets miss again. Detroit with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Cunningham's shot is off. Hornets trail by 10. It's Miller on the wing. Guarded by Harris. Fades away. Miller, no up. The Pistons have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. Pass to Duran. For 3, Harris. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
McGowan's the pass to Miller. Banked in off the glass. Miller's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game and a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. making a change here. Williams has checked in. These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders. Fifth on the list, Ben Simmons.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Here's Goodwin. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Miller throws it down hard.
And using his length to come right off the drive into the hoop there. Big time move by Miller.
Pistons leading by 4. Outside Anthony. Pass to Thompson. Shoots it up. And then Wiseman slams it in.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Outside Simmons. Miller outside. Shot clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Goodwin. Anthony kicks to Goodwin. Nice ball movement by Detroit. On the wing, Thompson. 18 points for him. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And the basket by McGowan.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
To the paint, clinging with the steal. Oh, and here comes Miller all alone. And yes, it's good. Now just a 4-point Piston lead.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
1:51 left in the 3rd quarter. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Simmons against Anthony. Simmons passes to McGowan. It's hauled in by Goodwin.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Anthony looking it over. 1:15 left here in the 3rd quarter. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Hornets trail by 8. Now here's Simmons. He's got 10. Williams a screen on Anthony. Simmons inside the line. That's good on the jump shot. Simmons got 12 in the game.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Anthony, the pass to Thompson. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Detroit with the ball. Pass to Goodwin. Over in the corner, Sasser. Here's Clinton. Still scoreless.
That is a textbook block out to secure the rebound.
Miller with the ball. Lets it fly. That shot off. What a performance for Asar Thompson. He has been the story for Detroit. Offensively, this has been his best game of the season. This is the most points he's scored all year. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And it's been a very competitive, and the Pistons, entirely new group now out there. The Hornets also changing it up. Bridges, he's checked in for Grant Williams. Miller comes in for Tick. And Simmons subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. On the floor for Charlotte, they've got Miller. Bull out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's McGowan's in at the three, the small forward.
And Ivy, just so difficult to corral. Sometimes you have to foul him and hope he misses.
And that one falls for Ivy.
Well, we've seen Ivy really develop into more than a serviceable two-guard.
Klingon, he's checked in for Charlotte. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Bridges up top. Miller outside. Driving to the basket. Can't hit from in close. Pistons leading by 7. Cunningham looking it over. And it goes down 2 points. Cunningham's got 23 points.
Cunningham making it go in the thick of things.
Bridges kicks to Miller. Trying to get something going. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Wednesday, they'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston. And then on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Cody Martin, he's checked in for the Hornets. Ivy with it, and it's Miller picking him up. And Bridges with the block.
And the impact Bridges makes on the defensive end, showing he's not to be messed with.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
So it's the Pistons now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Thompson passes to Duren. Thompson sets the pick for Ivy. Just 5 to shoot. And Thompson throws it down.
I think the win could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Hornets. 9-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Detroit's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter.
Yeah, there you see Cunningham's willingness to take contact, to battle for his shot inside.
And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot, keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Bull. He's checked in for Klingon. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Pass to Bull. Shoots over Duren. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Bull.
Well, that's what you want to see. A player using his height to his advantage against the smaller defender.
Now Cunningham. Thompson, a screen on Simmons. Here's Cunningham, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender's a little bit out of position, but that's what Cunningham will do to you. He works every angle.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Bol, a screen on Ivy. And the dunk by Bol.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
Here's Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. And here is Harris. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harris has got the lead up to 12 now for Detroit.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half. Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Miller.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
That's Detroit leading by 10. Cunningham dishes it to Harris. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 4 assists now tonight.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Bol, a screen on Ivy. Miller, that's for 2. Detroit with the rebound. During's got his 16th rebound on the night. Ivy with the bucket.
Well, when they get going in transition, it's very hard to stop Ivy from getting the look he wants.
Outside, Simmons. Back to Miller. Bridges a screen on Ivy. Bridges outside. And here's Simmons for 3. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
There you go. Money shot for Ben Simmons, trying to open up those driving lanes.
For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. And now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Grady Dick's doing. David.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Charlotte's head athletic trainer. I was told it's just a bruised knee, and luckily there doesn't seem to be severe damage. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. The coaches are going to find out a lot about their team. Guys?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Ivy kicks to Cunningham.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
First free throw is good. Charlotte making the switch here. McGowan's checked in. so Cunningham nails both of them. 1:57 left here in the fourth quarter. McGowan's the pass to Miller. Bridges a screen on Cunningham. Pass to Bridges. Over Harris. Bridges misses.
Yeah, tough to make those jumpers when you are guarded that closely.
Thompson with it, and it's Martin picking him up. He gets it in there. And that's now 27 points now in the game from Asar Thompson. We've got 1:28 left in the game. Bridges outside. Off target from outside. Pistons leading by 15.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Pistons.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Asar Thompson.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Yeah, powering through the foul there. Miller showing some serious intensity.
At the line for the Hornets, Miller, one shot.
That free throw good from Miller. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now here's Anthony. T right on him. Inside. Here's Wiseman. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Here's Miller. Lays it up off the glass. Miller's got 43 points.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now our player of the game, Asar Thompson.